we on that giant flower?
We're finally here then.
But then, where is the core of the Great Spirit? Or the Renaissance, for that matter.
According to Hevrek 35, this should be where we find the core.
Rinwell, do you sense anything?
This is definitely where the energy of the Great Spirit is strongest, but what's giving off the most energy is the flower we're standing on.
That said, we're not gonna be able to destroy something this huge. You want me to hit it and see what happens?
Hey, look!
The Renaissance!
Is that like Dana's astral energy? But why?
What?
Stay sharp! Something's coming!
Is this?
It wants us gone. It has so much anger. All of its fear has evolved into hatred.
So then, you're saying that this is the Great Spirit's core?
And in order to fight us, it's taken on this form?
My thorns. I feel them whirling inside me. They're getting restless. I'm certain of it. This is the source of my thorns, and of my visions. This is the darkness that will consume all existence.
What do we do now? The Renaissance was inside that thing. And I don't think we'll win this fight without it.
We have to get it back. We will find a way somehow.
Agreed. And now that it has a physical form, cutting through it's what we'll do.
Great Spirit, I understand you want to live. You've made that very clear. However, if you're planning on destroying everything, then first, you'll have to get through us. Everyone, let's go!
Wonder how many phases do you have?
We're not energy
Is there a weakness area?
for you
There's
to
not.
consume. And we're not puppets for you to control.
Oh, thank God. Like everything in this area, you're weak to thunder, flash to ice.
We will never let something like
So you're just gonna
this
die
away
fast.
from us.
I'm sorry, but we won't let you take any more away from us. We'll do whatever it takes to stop you.
I fight to quell the sounds of anguish
wait,
from our world, that it may be filled with joy and peace once again.
Give it back. Give it all back. Give us back our world and give me back my own
So we're doing about 4K per one of the thunder celestial hammer. Assuming all of them hit. And with attacking, we're doing about 8K per. And when it charges, we're doing about, what, 48?
The enemy is going all out. Hear my call.
Kisara, Commander of Heaven,
Phoenix Cyclone!
not today!
I'm out of ammo.
Stupid how insanely good aerial Rinwell is.
What the world is this round thing?
An attack. Is
Wait,
this a
I see a
Lord's
spell.
handiwork?
Nice, thank you.
I'm past being surprised.
I say we destroy it, and quick!
Did I just steal a healing spell?
Close one. Gotcha. Leave the enemy's arc to me.
I think I saw everyone just get healed about 4K right now. Ow. Going to me.
You'll pay for that!
Radiant here. Here goes. From just a bit. Celestial hammer. Where are you
Wait,
going?
I forgot you were going to be healing someone. Give me that.
I'm ready to go. Photon blast. More with that healing circle.
Finish it! Chill!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
Next phase.
After all that, it's still standing. Just how strong is this thing?
It doesn't matter. We just have to keep kicking its ass until it bites the dust.
The Great Spirits!
Damn. Must have been conserving its energy for an escape.
That bastard took off with the Renaissance!
We can't stand here and wait for it to come back. We'll have to follow it through there.
You're right. I don't like it, but we've got no choice.
Yeah. No matter what, we can't let it get away.
All right, let's go.
I'm surprised we can stand here at all. What in the hell is this place?
Beats me. I've never seen anything like it. More importantly, where's the Great Spirit?
Look! Over there!
What in the world? It's changing shape?
Oh, this is bad. It looks like it's regaining all of its energy. It's going to grow even bigger than before.
Damn it. Come on, we've got to find a way to...
Watch out! Something's heading our way!
Guess they're here to try to stop us. There's so many of them.
That means we've got it running scared. Let's take these out and keep moving!
More enemies weak to lights. Let's go.
Get out of our way already!
I didn't expect such base tactic from a supreme being.
You can't assume we're fighting something that thinks like a human!
Whatever it is,
Outcast.
it's wasting time.
These things are always annoying just because they have just
Not
constant
only
super
that,
armor.
but that thing is getting bigger by the minute.
It's starting to slow down the more it grows. We should be able to catch up soon enough.
We just need to hold on. Stay strong, everyone, and stand your ground.
Celestial hammer!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
You know what? Let me actually charge this up just in case.
A wailing beauty of lightning! Spear! Here's the evil! We will have it! Here's a healing arc! First aid!
Swallow blade!
A chain between heaven and earth!
Do you require a
Here's a
hand?
healing arc! First aid!
Try this!
Their arts were interrupted.
Get a bit closer, please.
This one's mine!
Is the bird? Are the bird already gone? Shit. All right. Thinking about the charge. There we go.
I don't even know the word defeat. Now for something that shows me what my art can do. Rise and shine! Celestial hammer! Resurrection! Celestial hammer! Ready to go! I'm all stocked up! By the power of
Outcast.
flame!
Really, I
Vader
forgot about
Fedora!
the
Celestial hammer!
swing at the end there.
Do it! Dohaline!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! Take it! Have this! Celestial hammer! Reload!
Dodged it a bit too early.
Demon Fang!
Hurricane! Celestial hammer! Coming through!
Sword Rain Alpha! Lightning Slash!
Here's the healing neon! Astral energy! Full throttle!
No, so you mentioned this is where you fought Profound Darkness in Phantasy Star Online 2, but for me this reminds me of a Kingdom Hearts level. Just it's missing the tiles, like the glass tiles
We're going
right
to
at the
crash!
end.
We caught up to it.
Hold on. Why did it stop absorbing the energy from Dana?
Like it or not, it lacks the means to do so whilst fighting us. We've become the bigger threat and forced its hand.
All right then. Let's get to work so we can take back the Renaissance.
Now you're level 61. Alright.
This madness ends!
And
Right
we have a
here,
weakness.
right now. And this time, we really mean it.
Oh god, wait, hold on.
We face so much. We can't
I'll take that.
together.
Naturally, we are all leaving this fight alive.
Hell, I'm just getting warmed up. You ain't seen nothing yet.
The Great Spirit's getting desperate. So stay on your toes, everyone.
Xion?
Fear.
Xion?
Its power's overwhelming.
Why are you...
Let's whittle down that thing's power.
Xion?
Don't!
Right.
Xion?
Let's start
Thank
with
you.
the arm.
Alright, I was about to say,
Let's
why the
do
fuck
this,
were you not
Law.
healing me?
Leave it to me.
Everyone, I'm counting on you. Water.
Okay, maybe Cluster Hammer might not even be the best because of like how much this thing moves. And it's not like a full body target, unfortunately. And now it's targeting me.
You and me. From here on out.
Oh, they're gonna start demanding certain ones to make a cinematic. I like that.
We did it.
Now attack this hand.
Eat dirt.
Amazing.
This angle apparently is
All
good.
that astral energy.
I don't like the look of this.
We have to stop it. It's back.
No more dithering!
Our future begins here.
Always impressive.
I guess that makes two of us then.
Now all that's left is the middle.
Let's do it.
What's that glowing thing right there? Hopefully it's not like an actual attack. It's gonna just smack me right in here. Oh god, it was charging up an art. Nope.
This is it.
This ends now.
Alphen.
Yeah, we're both fine. We're going to start the ceremony now, before it can recover. Xion.
Yeah.
Oh my god, really? I knew he was gonna come back, but I didn't think now. I thought it was gonna be some post-game boss because we never saw the body again.
Just as I told you I would.
Hurry! The Great Spirit is reviving itself!
Sion! Absorbing the Great Spirit!
Apologies. I can't suppress it for very long.
Hand it over right now. You plan to use this to defeat the Great Spirit. Which is precisely why I'm here. Stand aside and watch. So then you know how to destroy the Great Spirit. Just as well as you and your sorry lot. The Great Spirit that tried to control me will be annihilated. I won't let you do that! Yet do it I shall. And there's nothing you can do to stop me. You bastard! I shall fulfill my duty as a ruler. With this power, I'll bury that woman and the Great Spirit. Then this charade will finally end.
Are they gonna make me?
You think I'll let you? I'll save everyone. And Sion!
I think they're gonna make me. Yeah. Oh, fuck me. Really?
Silence. I'll tear you apart, slay the girl and the Great Spirit, and erect a fortress of death over both worlds. What do you get from all this? When you have all that power, what will you do? My dominion shall reign over all existence. Nothing else matters. That's it? This is so you can rule over all existence just because? Despicable as they were, even the other limbs, even the Great Spirit had a future in mind. But you have nothing. Only death. So what? It matters little to me. You are pathetic. Truly pathetic. And you're not. You are a failure. Empty. A sovereign who couldn't even die in his own time as he was meant to. You're right. I used to wonder why
do
I
that
was
right
still
now.
alive after so long. But there are things in this world, in the here and now, that are worth protecting. That's why I'm still here. And I won't let you take them away!
This guy, at least he's not nearly as accurate as he was originally.
The fury of I could do without this pain.
Oh, fuck.
Struck!
You know, I say that and immediately get smacked just like that.
Strike! This should do it!
Oh, come on.
You're mine! You will suffer at my hand!
I'm not good at playing as Alphen at all.
There! Try harder! Why do you resist? Vacuum blades! Coming through! Ha! Melt! Scarlet Inferno! You will beg me for mercy! You're mine! Ignite!
I forgot you can't knock him out of that as soon as he's in.
Die already!
Oh no, oh no.
I shall erase everything!
I can't move.
I'll destroy you! All shall bow This one's all mine! Here I go!
Part of me wants to say this is scripted as hell for that week. We can't actually move, but still.
You control others to keep from being controlled, but that's a path of never-ending hatred. Don't you understand? It can only end in destruction. The only way to avoid it is with forgiveness! Words of a coward. Your weakness disgusts me. You're wrong. It takes true power to forgive! I have no use for forgiveness. The strong shall always triumph here.
And we start again, alright.
You say that because you've been alone so long. If you had someone, anyone to turn to, a single friend, someone to love, people who support and guide you, you can't have been alone your whole life. All I remember is the lashes of lips. Each strike spreading a stream of fire across my back. The masters
Wait, those are
who killed
different attacks, actually. I just noticed that.
and the slaves who sacrificed their compatriots that they might live. There is no love, no friendship, not there or anywhere else. Is there no way to see this differently?
I'm also noticing that I'm killing myself real fucking hard right now.
This world has such a single life, and yet I am the evil one?
And also I have no HP bar at all.
Ridiculous. It's true. Maybe it is selfish of me to want to save her, but I swore that I would let no one else be sacrificed in the battle.
How long could I charge this
See
actually?
her die. You and I are so much more alike than I had ever
Oh, the other part I could have just fucked up. Good.
I want a world built on kindness, on giving.
Swing that sword again.
You take and destroy. I'm nothing like you. Rending flash! Incineration wave! You will beg me for mercy! Not today! It's over! You are the last obstacle impeding my progress! Die! That's my line! I'll show you the limits of your solitude! What you've done is evil. There's no denying that. I know you didn't walk your path out of weakness, but merely from misguided strength. Misguided because you were alone. Because you had no friends to keep you on the straight and narrow. No one to use all that strength for, other than yourself. That loneliness could make a monster out of anyone. Out of me. I understand. And I forgive you, Volron. I don't need your victor's pity. And you can choke on your vain forgiveness. Don't! You wish to save this world? To make your selfish dreams into reality? If you choose to walk that path, you choose a path of betrayal, despair, and corruption. And in the darkness at the end, I'll be waiting for you! Volron! Renasolma is...
Yes. But you still possess the blazing sword. It may not be quite as strong as the Renasolma, but nonetheless...
I can't! I would never! It would kill you!
My thorns, they're... Soon the great astral spirit will break free. And when that happens, no one will be spared. But there's still time. You can still destroy the thorns. And me with them.
That's exactly what we've been fighting to prevent. I promised I would find a way to save you.
You did. I know. But I don't want you to die either. So please, don't let me be the end of the world.
That's it. Look! The path Dana's energy flowed through is still open. We can use it to call out to Dana's will!
Alphen, what are you saying?
Don't you remember? Rinwell said there was a little bit of Dana's will inside all of us. If there is a way everyone can come together to form Dana's will, then maybe we can ask for it to help us, to find us a way out of this.
Are you really saying that if all of Dana thinks of saving us, it will become the will of the planet itself? That's madness.
Maybe so, but it's the only way we can save you. And the only way to save Rena, too.
To save Rena?
That's right. Rena's will never had evil intent. If we're saving everyone, that includes them. I don't want to live in a world without you, Xion. And I'm tired of living a life built on death.
Alphen, I'm with you.
Collective will of Dana, hear my plea! I want to save Xion! And I want to save Rena too! I want to end this cycle of one joy, constantly being sacrificed for another's pain! So please, grant us your strength!
Wait, are we about to do a spirit bomb? It looks like it's a spirit bomb combined with legitimately the friends we made along the way.
人はそれぞれ背負うものが剥がれこの星に生まれた意味を知る強く生きるため弱さを隠して恐れずに痛みから始まる続いてく物語に私はいるのかね届かないこの願いに少しだけでいいから聞こえてよ触れたいよ信じるよ記憶をめぐって
And with that, the story's done.
あの時
With
は
your cheap character customization won't ruin this emotional cutscene. Yep, they found the one thing that I can't influence. Pre-animated cutscenes. My attempts to make everyone some way vision impaired because in these kind of art styles, the eyes are what really convey almost every single emotion that they can put on these characters. Like if you get rid of the eyes, it's really hard to convey the emotion that they have, especially with the voice sometimes being great, but it's cherried with it by the eyes. Sorry, 100% done yet? Of course not, because I don't really 100% games. Chaos. I want people to have something to do when they buy this game for themselves and play it. And also, I can't 100% every game I play. I'm not a completionist, and I never really want to be. There's too many games I want to play for me to complete every single one of them. Especially with the limited time I have to actually stream and play games in general. And also, I want to just make a special little thing right here. Tales of games are just... It's not really Tales of games, it's more of every single Bandai Namco, every single Capcom, every single Nintendo. Games from these companies. Goodbye to me trying to limit the ads on these videos. Because it contains the music, the video, whatever they try to claim, it instantly says for my channel, alright, it now has maximum ads that it can have on it. I normally try to only ever have, like, not even the pre-roll ads that you can skip. I try to never have those actually. But just, for these kind of games, they always are going to have them because the music. I can't stop it. So for everyone who's watching this, I'm sorry for who knows how long the ad was. And will be for this kind of game. Besides that, thoughts on the game. The story? I found it to be pretty damn good, actually. But unfortunately, like Tales of games in general, and a lot of games that try to tackle certain subject matters, it says that they exist. It shows how bad they can get. And then says, alright, hope you learned something, we're moving on. Not really addressing the issues in any creative ways, or even trying to propose a solution to them, aside from the standard RPG tropes of be nice, don't be evil. In terms of on board for the characters, a lot of them I really fucking adore. Shion is one of the only characters that I have a not positive impression on, just because of how often she had to learn a single lesson, despite us going to every single town and every single arc of the story, reinforcing the same fucking lesson. Ah. Is there more story cutscenes? I could care less about Renmo. I cared about Renmo more than I cared about Shion, honestly. Russian basically, I understand that. Believe me, I do. The amount that it was there, it was really hard to convey it, but... Are we the only ones that are dead?
Let's go.
What about the others than Dana? They don't matter right now. Don't worry about them. Hey, the first opening. I don't know about you guys, but actually, the first opening grew on me far faster than the second opening. I enjoyed piano as one of my favorite instruments, but something about the first opening, it has more energy, and I think it's mainly because it reminds me of Burn by Flo from Berseria, in like the energy it carries. I just love energetic openings in general. The second credits, you see the last rapper for the story. Of course, because they had to split up the credits for some fucking reason. Probably because the first song, they couldn't actually play that song to be long enough, so they're playing these ones now. And they want to summarize the entire story with these still images. Alright then. Like how they're dealing with beginning and being noticed like that. Oh, they're gonna deal with it rough. Everyone will. Let's not forget that this story ends right when we defeat the big bad. And then like, alright, what's left? The rest of the bad. The subjugation, the persecution, the racism, the hatred, all of that. They'll deal with it later. It'll be peaceful, we promise. They're either gonna say that they're gonna attack it later, or they're gonna say it was already handled, and there's pockets of it, and nothing can change the story. One of them. Which game do you like better? Arise or Berseria? I'm gonna say it like this. Berseria, in my opinion, had, for me, a better story. Arise, I feel, had potentially better characters, and, in my opinion, a potentially better world to explore. Wait, they only played the opening side? I thought we were gonna play the full song. What the hell? Like, of all the Tales of games I've played, Berseria, I feel, had character potential, and it fell flat because they couldn't do anything with it. They could not address what I thought they would of Yuri and him being a morally great character in the middle of the story, and I thought they were going to tackle it head on before they just said, alright, you kill people. We don't do that here. We're going to move on and forget everything. In Zestiria, I dropped it because everything was fucking boring. In Berseria, the character was interesting, the world was interesting, the story was fucking gripping. I loved the motif of revenge and it being followed through to a very satisfying conclusion for everyone's character arc. For this one, a setting I really do enjoy. It carries a lot of weight, and I see a lot of things they could say about it. But even then, some feel like Tales of games in general don't really say much on these sort of topics. They sort of like to acknowledge they exist and propose the standard solution of be good, without ever digging into what causes people to be like that. What's the underlying condition, the human condition, and how that could be addressed. Instead of, again, just relying on the don't be an asshole. As much as that is kind of a universal solution for a lot of bad things, it's not the right solution. Thorough step and all, but the visuals and general area design. Oh yeah, the visuals were amazing. I remember that. I think it was Ufotable that did the visuals in that game, and they still are fantastic. The game had potential, but story didn't carry it along the way. I can agree with that, yeah. Like I had already said before, Shion's character is not exactly a strong point for me. If I were to give it a rating of a 1 to 10 on her character arc, the story and everything, I would say she stands at about a 6.5 in my opinion. Understand for me that a 5 is genuinely average. They are there to fulfill the role and they just leave the scene. I would grade most NPCs a 3 or a 2 in that they're nothing more than overblown dialogue. But hers, for me, she's an above average character. Just does not reach as high as I feel she probably could have reached. Brinwell, as I think Angela said, was also kind of just one step away from being one of the villains. I kind of appreciate that in a little way, but just, we're literally talking about magic Nazis enslaving the planet. Feels weird, but absolutely sensible. Yeah, it's magic Nazis enslaving the planet from one perspective until you get more revelation about what's going on. Then it turns into a very, not very different, but a different perspective on that same sort of tone that they're trying to set. And that's why I was kind of excited when I saw that, but just, I don't think it really could realize it. Whether for one reason or another, they just couldn't do it. Asteria, I feel like they did not set up as much of a tone they needed to tackle, and they kept it a bit more grounded with the whole revenge scheme. And with that, I feel like I was probably more satisfied with the way they did the story and the characters there. It felt like it actually could be more completed. I really wish the game kept the quote-unquote villain as smart for the icy area, and just zambotted 3 Rinwell, or at least a couple of human bombs. Y'all know about that last part, but the villain is smart? Dohalim as like a competent ruler, the way you were reacting to him was sort of how I felt in that. I genuinely thought it was going to be a sensible ruler that just had a very different underlying principle, but he understood how to rule, and that would have been a very interesting way to tackle that ideology of a good person that has to rule this way, and he tries to make the best of it. But you have to stand in that way because of what it's doing and what it stands for, and that could have been for a very interesting clash of ideals. Just it goes fuck the Nazis to fuck the underlying fascist problems. Yes, but I don't think they could have, like, Tale of Games don't really step that far into it. Like I think I had said, they step at the plate and say, this is a problem that exists. They paint the entire stadium as how bad it can be. They have players on the bases. They have people out in the outfield waiting to catch it, waiting like little potentials for how to do it. And the home run, the dream of them actually doing a serious dissection of the problem and how to fix it, which is incredibly hard and near impossible to do. And then the pitch happens, it's 3 balls, then they get hit in the face with the ball, and then they just go home. They don't really follow through with it. If any of the Tales of Games do, I would be more than happy to play them for the kind of topics that they feel like they're trying to tackle, but this one did not do much. What's the ending of this story, then? What's the final cutscene? Oh, no, there's still more cuts. There's still more credits. All right, sure. Thank you. I can keep talking then. And the fact that it goes through different viewpoints with the characters explaining how people live with the system, it really has the main point home. It does, and I really enjoy that. Like, I love getting Doflalim as a character, Kisara as the foil to him. I loved, if only for the dynamic of just the constant hatred Rinwell brought. As much as he was just a burning ball of anger that could throw fireballs at a whim, I do think she brought a good perspective to a lot of things, even if I generally wanted to smack her half the time. And yeah, of course she's going to be fishing. That's all she'll be doing, just fishing. I said my piece on the game. I enjoyed it. It's a good game. I'll recommend this along with Berseria, I feel, but I think Berseria will probably take the higher recommendation if they care about the story. For gameplay, straight up Arise. But the problem with games based off of mechanics and gameplay, the next one will always be better. Or I should say normally be better. Assuming that they're going to use this game as a launching off point to just refine more and more, the next one will always be better in terms of gameplay. So for me, story is like one of the biggest things that I try to focus on for these games. Girl had some not good moments, and each time someone had to rein her in. Pretty much what you expect from a 14-year-old that watched her family get murdered. Very true. Yes, I agree with that. But also, just why was not every other 14-year-old like that then? Why did they grow and hers take so long? Or someone punch-slapped her, but nowadays that would be bad PR. Oh, very true, yes. Like, I want to say Law did not have very good characterization in the beginning, but he got over his shit fucking fast. And I just kept on jabbing him saying, yep, the patricide character. That's you, Law. That's you. But at least his trait wasn't just, oh yeah, Rinwell, blind racism, go. And, very true, Chaos, very true. There's a lot of, like, everyone has a lot of things to say about the characters. And that's kind of what I feel makes them good. They're interesting. They drive conversations. I just kind of will always, for these kind of things, wish they had more potential. Do I know what that potential looks like? honestly, it's hard to materialize it into a concrete argument because it's even hard for me to try to convey what I feel it should be. That message and that idea will change as the times move on, and our idea of what these topics should be and how they should be fixed will change over time as well. God knows, if you try to apply what people thought the solution to certain problems, social problems especially, 50 years ago to now, it's drastic. But at the very least, for the moment that I am right now, I feel this game did not tackle them well enough. I had a lot of growing up to do after Zephyr's death. He did. Yeah, they're actually human, not just trope, but generally more limited because they all live in some form of cage of their whole life. True. That is why I enjoy Tales over Final Fantasy. The characters are much more human in most cases. I've not played enough Final Fantasy to really judge on that, and I cannot make the comparison adequately like you. Sorry about that. I can't really join in that sort of debate / argument / topic. My view on the Final Fantasy game is limited to 13, which is not a great character study. Dirge of Cerberus, which is not a good character study. World of Final Fantasy, which is not a great character study in general. It's just a lot of caricatures of other characters from other games. But I do have experience with Crisis Core, and that was a fantastic story, but I do feel like that might be nostalgic I was talking, because I played that maybe a couple of months after release and not touched it since. FF leans more into one specific trope of a character, and their actions tend to feel somewhat predictable because of that. I do kind of like these portraits, though. Like the glimpses of their lives after the story is said and done. What everyone's doing. I like them. I like the art style. I don't wish we could see it in voice acted cutscenes, but you can't have everything in life. Unless you're rich. It always mixes two tropes together and puts something more interesting in the core, at least. That I will gladly say. Tales really does a good job of making their characters feel human, and that's why I feel they're very polarizing and sometimes hated. Because I would fucking hate some of these people if I met them in real life. But at the same time, I would probably not be able to dig deep enough to really see the person under that. That's just part of being human. Now just imagine, what if Zephyr was there, right, Law? Wouldn't that be fun? Finn. The game will now save your clear data. Loading this file will unlock a new quest where brand new adventures and encounters await. Note, the cleared data save point is right before the final battle. You have also unlocked New Game Plus mode on the title screen. New Game Plus lets you carry over your clear data into a new game. Save clear data? Of course, why not? Do post-game? Fuck that. I like to always make the clear data right under the actual first save I ever do, because then you could see our first save, level 10, 4 hours in. Our final save, almost 60 hours on the dots with level 57. Yep. I'm gonna go in here just because this screen is very loud. The title screen is always loud in these kind of games. I don't know why.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Let me just see, actually. I wonder how much easier the Super Boss stuff is on normal. Who knows? Play the game on normal, you'll find out. I don't see any other envelopes on these things, really, so odds are the new subquests are stuff you have to actually walk around and find. But now they're just unlocked for you. At least check it out? Oh, hell no. I'm done right here. I'm going to do my closing spiel here, and I just wanted to see if there was any noticeable, at least to my limited memory, things that obviously pointed out that you're in New Game Plus now. But at the moment, I think not. So, thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you had a great time. I want to say this at the end of the games. On Twitch, if you want, follow. We play games now every Tuesday to Saturday. You guys vote on what every single game is, aside the Thursday game. That's the one day where I get to pick the game that I want to play. Currently it's Hades, but after that, I'm not sure what I'm going to play. I'll just pick a game and go for it. Everyone on YouTube, if you like what you see, subscribe. I say it on at the end because right at the end, I feel like you actually have an understanding of how I play games and how my commentary goes, and you can make an educated choice. For Twitch, monetary subscriptions are a good way to help, but it's just 5 days. Oh, Lord, I know, right? Yep, 5 days. On Twitch, you can donate if you want. You can subscribe monetarily, do bits. All of it's greatly appreciated. On YouTube, likes do stuff, but like I'm a small enough channel that it really doesn't matter to me. Subscribe is a really big thing that you can do, but honestly, I understand people don't really want to hear it all that often. Also, people forget sometimes, but yeah, if I really am good enough that they good enough for them, I'm assuming they'll actually find me again. It's not that hard. But let's see, likes, subscribes, comments. I read all of them. I'm small enough that, again, they all ping my phone, so I have to read them. I hear them. They wake me up at night sometimes. I'm a light sleeper, and UB's right there to bug the phone saying, why did it beep? But aside that, I'm going to end right there, so hopefully you enjoy Tales of Arise. Pick it up. It's a good game. I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy it. And people that enjoy a challenge, hard mode, I'm pretty sure is a good challenge. And aside that, stay awesome. Hopefully, you'll entertain you one more time, another time. See ya.